So I really feel odd here because it's all they're all talking about fashion, and I've been trying to think about how does tattooing fit into fashion, and when you think about it, it actually does, like you said. So I've been tattooing for 16 years. That's why it makes me number one, I guess. I don't know. I've just been slogging there for 16 years, doing the same thing, same thing. So it's like a thing that keeps hammering. Okay, this guy's leaving, this guy's leaving. So if I talk about, if I go back 16 years, and think about how things were back then. Tattooing was not at all mainstream. It was considered a very bootleg. It was considered very underground kind of an art form. And trust me, there was no internet even back then. We weren't exposed to the internet as much as we are today. We had to actually struggle and try and get our hands on images and magazines which were literally smuggled through across the borders, So we had to get our hands on those and actually find and hunt through things that, oh, this looks good, let's try and do this. And things of that sort. And from there on to what I've seen in the last 16 years, it's been an evolution. Trust me, today, the internet, digital media, and digital platforms have opened up things so much that it's so simple and so easy for people to just open up a site of their preference. So if you're looking at something, if you feel you're inclined towards something geometric, you want to just open up a site called or do a Google search saying that geometric tattoos, and you have a flurry of things right across your desktop. So that's how it's kind of changed, and it's not just men. It'll be very unfair if I say that it's tattooing has influenced just the men, but trust me, it's influenced more the women than the men, because we have more women coming and visiting the studios nowadays than the men are. So I feel the women are a lot more adventurous and a lot more experimental when it comes to fashion and when it comes to trying tattooing as a part of fashion. Today it's so simple. When back in the day when I was actually starting, and there are so many things that have influenced tattooing into the fashion industry. Like for example, when you talk about music, there were guys like Bon Jovi, there were guys like the Rolling Stones, the Axl Rose, and guys like these who people used to actually look up to. They were really idols at that point in time, who people used to actually think that they were fashion icons, not just rock stars. At the same time, you talk about movie stars, you have Johnny Depp, you have Angelina Jolie. These are the people who have actually brought in fashion and tattooing together. So they were not just style icons in their own way, they were also, ambassadors for something called tattooing in our industry. In India, if I recall, the whole explosion of tattooing as an art form actually happened courtesy Mr. Sanjay Dutt, and I would not want to take that away from him. He was the first guy who, I don't know if I'm allowed to use language here, but yeah, so he was the first guy who cared to talk about things, and he was like, okay, fine, I'm going to get whatever I want to, I want to do whatever I want to. Even before Salman Khan doing this, he started doing that. I think he was the guy who really gave a damn about things and started experimenting. So he was the guy who actually came down and got some work done for me. And trust me, all of the work that he got done just went so viral all over the place that every Tom, Dick and Harry, every guy walking on the street, every chaiwala, everybody you can talk about wanted to get a tattoo done. So that kind of, just brought the entire tattooing industry into limelight and also gave birth to a huge industry that it is today. Now we talk about digital media. So I also host India's biggest tattoo convention called the Heartwork, which happens in Delhi. And it's one of the biggest now in India and one of the biggest in Asia. And trust me, this event wouldn't have been possible if it wouldn't have been for digital media, if it wouldn't have been for Facebook, if it wouldn't have been for Instagram. So, just like Jason said, people used to DM me, and I used to wonder what is DM, and then someone actually enlightened me and told it's check your is it display message? What's it? Direct message. Yeah. It's I still don't know what the hell it means, what it stands for. So someone told me that why don't you check your direct messages, and you'll see a lot of and like he said, a whole lot of people messaging and asking me to do work for them and stuff like that. I was even surprised to know that there were people from places like Sweden and Russia who also wanted to get work done for me, and you had written to me on Instagram, because of course there is no other way of getting in touch with someone unless you have their number. So it was surprising to see that digital media has played such a big role in exposing an individual, not just to your community, but also to the community outside you, to the industry which is outside you, and not within the country and outside your country as well. So, like I was talking about my festival, this festival wouldn't have been possible if it wouldn't have been for these two digital medias. And this year, 2016, we had about 45 international artists from places like Russia and America and France. We talked about it, and we had artists from there. And this was only possible because we kept hounding them on Instagram with direct messages. And we would write to them every second day that, have you checked, have you please, can you go through this, can you go through this proposal, we've got this. So we tried to lure them into, fantastic offers of coming to India, because people still have a very false notion about what India is and what, it's the different industries in India are like. So we actually just wanted to break that ice and bring them to India to actually make them experience what India was all about. And trust me, they came down, there were about 45 artists, and each one of them have written fantastic stuff about India and the way things are over here. The exposure that they've got, the exposure they've had as artists, as people who are respected as artists, it was fantastic. So, that's how digital media has completely changed the scenario, not in just my industry, but in several other industries. And it's just helped us a lot. I think we all owe a lot to the digital media, and I think it's just fabulous that we are part of this era right now, which is so completely based on digital media. Everybody's on the phone nowadays, Everyone's just checking. I've seen people at the restaurant sitting at a table and being on their phones. So that's not a really good thing, but that's how we are. You can't do much about that. So that's how digital media has changed everything, the entire outlook of a person. So even if you lock me into a room today, I would be more than happy surfing, and I would be more than happy doing my thing. All you need to do is connect me to a Wi-Fi. So I think that's what digital media has done. And in my industry, I think definitely if it wouldn't have been for digital media, tattoo industry would have been a billion-dollar industry all over. And I think that's all I would want to share. And if you have any other questions, you can always ask me. Thanks.